Hello friends, welcome to your January 2021 tarot card reading. I am going to determine who I'm reading today by pulling a card from the zodiac reading cards, okay? It's been fun doing this. I just don't choose, you know, like I totally let the cards determine who I'm reading. I almost went with the one that dropped, but let's see if it comes back up. You know what I mean? Let's see. I hope you guys are bringing in the new year happy, healthy, full of life, full of healing, full of abundance, full of prosperity, full of peace, full of joy, full of love, full of all the things that make you you. All right, dear Spirit, who should I read at this juncture? Who should I read? Oh, Pisces. I don't know. You've been in the cards a lot. But that's, of course, not you guys. I've already read Pisces. Pisces keeps popping out, you know. I don't know why. But Pisces pops out. There's a lot of messages for Pisces. If you have Pisces as a rising sign or in your chart, you know, maybe you should go over to the Pisces video and take a look at what I've done. The theme was free will and taking control, okay? Dear Spirit, who should I read at this particular juncture? Who should I read? Aries. Aries, you're another one that comes up quite often, even after I've read you. True story. I've already done your reading for January, but the reading got messed up. My technology failed for you and for Pisces. It's interesting that you come up together, Aries. So you might have a significant Pisces in your life. Who knows, right? Some of you. Nonetheless, Aries, I always love reading you. You are a fellow fire sign. I mean, I understand that passion, that fiery personality, that need to be passionate and involved in life and engaged in life and feeling life from the soul. That's all fire energy, okay? But we are going to go ahead and get started. If you are a first timer here, please be sure to subscribe so that you stay abreast on your readings as they come out monthly. They will be coming out monthly. I don't care. I'm in the process of moving, guys, by the way, okay? I don't care if I have to go out in the grass and do the readings, okay? They're going to come out monthly from here on out. I'm committed. I am committed. Some of you guys may have been here from last year. I did have a little boy. I was pregnant unexpectedly, but pleasantly unexpectedly, if there is such a thing. And I had this beautiful baby boy. He's 8 months now. And trying to kind of, you know, find my space, my time, rearrange my schedule so that I can bring in my passions. And one of my passions is you, okay? So I'm so excited to be here today reading for you, Aries, okay? All right, so dear Spirit, please show me the present energies for Aries moving into January 2021. Please show me the present energies moving into 2021 for my dear Aries. Please show me, dear Spirit. Completion. The final piece of the puzzle is snapping into place, huh, dear Aries? We'll see what that's about later. Let's move forward. Dear Spirit, please show me the energies for the Divine Masculine for Aries in January 2021. Please show me, dear Spirit. By the way, Aries, when I say Divine Masculine, that means that dear Divine Masculine Aries, or it could be the partner of the dear Divine Feminine Aries, okay? Dear Spirit, please show me the energies for the dear Divine Masculine moving into January 2021 for my dear Aries. Please show me. I'm showing the 9 of fire, which is exhaustion. Dear Spirit, please show me the energy for my dear Divine Feminine Aries moving in. This is it. 4 of water, tuning in. By the way, I didn't get a chance to say it. If you are the dear Divine Feminine listening, this could be you, your energy of tuning in, or this could be the energy for the divine masculine partner, divine masculine Aries partner, okay? Dear Spirit, please show me the evolving energies for Aries, moving into the, jeez. Spirit is like, okay, I'm going to show you all right. I have the page of, the Knight of Air, and I have the inner voice. This is the equivalent to the High Priestess Tarot, okay? Those came out together, so I'm going to pull, 2 more cards. Usually I pull 3 for evolving energies, but those came out together, perfectly together. So, dear Spirit, please show me the next evolving energy. I had 2 more come out in sync, okay? I have the 5 of rainbows. There's a lot of messages for you, Aries. And I have the 2 of rainbows, moment to moment, okay? Those came out together as well, okay? Dear Spirit, please show me the next evolving energy for my dear divine masculine, divine feminine Aries, moving into the month of January 2021. Please show me the energy. And I have the 3 of rainbows, guidance. All right. So without further ado, dear Aries, let's get started, okay? Moving into the month, I pulled the completion card. Now, the completion card is equivalent to the World Tarot, okay? There's some aspect of your life where the final piece of the puzzle is snapping into place, all right? There's an ending happening, but in a good way, in a positive way, okay? You have come to a final conclusion about something. If you are an Aries who has been, meandering about, kind of confused, not sure which direction to go, this is an indication that moving into January, you're going to come to a place where you finally understand what it is that you need to do, what it is that you want, what it is you need to commit to, okay? Commitment is coming out. It's glaring in my ear right now. But we're going to clarify completion, putting the final piece of the puzzle into place on something, on a project, on a relationship. Hey, this is where I'm going, or hey, this is not where I'm going to be. One or the other. But, definitely something's coming to completion for you, dear Aries. If you are in the middle of a legal battle, this is going to come to completion in January, or you're going to see at least the first fruits of its completion manifesting during the course of the month. Dear Spirit, I say dear Spirit, Spirit's like, okay, I'm going to show you. And for some reason, I'm having cards come out here, dear Aries, in 2s, okay? So I'm going to go with it because 2, is not too many cards, So I have the Fool and I have the Emperor. This is about new beginnings. This tells me, okay, that this reading is concentrating definitely on my single Aries, okay? You have a new beginning. You have accepted something from your past. Some of you, dear Aries, may have had a hard time accepting a certain occurrence that happened in your past, okay? But now you're past that point, and as you can see, this lady, she's on the cliff, and she's not really walking off the cliff. She's enjoying the breeze. You know why she's enjoying the breeze? Because she understands that she's free. She's free from those limitations. She's free from that heartache and that pain, okay? I also have the Emperor here. The Emperor tells me this reading is not just for my singles. Never is. It's multifaceted, guys, by the way. But this, for some reason, the tarot, it felt it need to really emphasize that, okay, this is for those with a solid foundation also. This is for those Aries in a solid, committed relationship, in a marriage, okay? This could also portray that, certainly that there is some type of male, for my divine feminine, influence in your life that's providing some type of stability and helping you along. Okay, you could have a project that you've been working on, but you have this masculine, this strong, stable, mature masculine energy that's in play, that's helping you complete something. It could be in regards to your health. It could be in regards to a new fitness regimen. It could be in regards to a new business venture, a new investment. Nonetheless, this is telling me that, also you can be in partnership or single, but now you have made a final decision in regards to a relationship. Let's clarify further for my dear masculine, my dear feminine, Aries, moving into January 2021. What? Please clarify this energy, dear spirit. What is this about? We have completion, we have the Fool, and we have the Emperor. By the way, all major arcanas, okay? Dear spirit, let's clarify, please, the completion, the Fool, and the Emperor. What is this about? The stability, having that support for new beginnings, having that, completing something as a couple, completing something as a single person because, you know, you're willing to just forget about the past and not think about it anymore. Okay? Oh, yeah, okay. Because somebody was heartbroken. There may have been a third-party situation involved in your past, okay? Somebody broke your heart, all right? This could be even in the distant past. Nonetheless, you are moving past that point, okay? You notice the swords, this is the after tarot. Or excuse me, the before tarot. This is before the swords go in, okay? This tells me that maybe you had disconnected from a situation. You saw danger, you saw heartbreaking, you saw disappointment coming. And as a result, you made decisions based on that feeling that you had. Like, you didn't wait for somebody to pierce your heart. You actually saw it coming. Whatever the situation is, okay? And as such, it allowed you to allow somebody more stable into your life, okay? Who was able to help facilitate this new beginning in your life. And to actually put the final piece of the puzzle in places in terms of completion. Completion of this past relationship that really tore your heart apart. But it seems to me, dear Aries, that you kind of were prepared for it. Whatever that is. You were prepared for it. Okay? This card flew out. This is the Knight of Coins moving into the Queen of Coins. That means a message was delivered to you. Okay? A message was delivered, dear Aries, and you know, this could be have been delivered from a person of Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo persuasion. And the Queen of Coins is because, you know, somebody ended a relationship very well. You know, you were able to settle some financial aspect of your relationship. You came out, you didn't lose anything. You came out just at least as good as you were before the relationship began. It was heartbreaking, but you know, you became better for it. This particular situation just indicates to me that you had invested. You thought this was something that you were going to be in for a while, and your heart was broken, but you saw it coming. Whatever the heartbreak is. If this is portraying a job situation, it could be that you committed firmly to a job offer. You accepted it. You saw that the end was coming in some way, or a change was coming within that could potentially break your heart, but you were prepared and you accepted a new opportunity somewhere else. That's going to apply to some of my Aries, okay? In other instances, this will apply to your romantic life. Nonetheless, you're putting the final piece of the puzzle. It's snapping into place, and you have ended, and you are moving into the next phase of whatever your situation is and however it applies per the energies of this reading. Okay? Moving on, the Divine Masculine has the Nine of Fire energy. This is exhaustion. Somebody is exhausted, totally exhausted, you know? They've worked hard, okay? They've worked hard, passionately. They, you know, invested, perhaps. They went through the excitement phase, and now they're just exhausted from the burdens that they're carrying in regards to something. Let's clarify the Nine of Fire. What is this exhaustion about? This exhaustion is also mind, body, and soul exhaustion. Dear Spirit, please clarify the Nine of Fire for my dear Divine Masculine Aries here in January 2021. Why is somebody's exhausted, dear Spirit? Please show me, like, what is this about, this exhaustion for my dear Divine Masculines? Yeah. Oh my gosh. So the Divine Masculine had a tower moment. Okay? Something just wasn't really what it appeared to be. Okay? Something wasn't what it appeared to be. And the Divine Masculine is exhausted from trying to turn himself upside down, trying to figure out why things happened the way they did, what he could have done to change things. The divine masculine is exhausted from that, looking at it from that perspective, you know? Exhausted from pushing against the grain, you know? Dear Spirit, please clarify the Tower for my dear divine masculine in January 2021. Please clarify the Tower for my dear divine masculine Aries in 2021. Okay. Because there was a new idea that came into view, okay? It hadn't actually caught fire yet, but it came into view for dear divine masculine, okay? This new idea or this new insight, it crashed his former thoughts. Sometimes, you know, Aries, we have a hard time accepting change in our life, okay? We want things to be a certain way and we don't want them to change. And the Ace of Wands is just saying that this new idea, this new revelation, this new passion served to change maybe some deep embedded beliefs that perhaps divine masculine had. And because divine masculine was maybe trying to hold on to a pattern or a thought process that's outdated, it exhausted him, okay? And he's really contending with and wrestling with these feelings in the month of January. But let's get further insight on this. Okay, this exhaustion, this tearing down former thoughts, you know, this tower is being torn down, okay? This new idea, this new passion showed up, and now, you know, the divine masculine's like, you know, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted from trying to hold on to something that is just not meant to be. Dear Spirit, please clarify exhaustion, the Ace of Wands, via exhaustion for my dear divine masculine Aries here in January 2021. Three of Wands moves into Four of Wands. Now, guys, I want you to take a look. There's a couple on this card. Okay? This tells me that, you know, this is in regards to a relationship. Divine masculine is very exhausted in regards to likely a karmic relationship that he may have been in. Okay? This karmic relationship was something that he had really worked on, something that he waited for, something that he thought he wanted, something that he celebrated when he got. Somebody may have even been married in the past in some instances for my dear divine masculine, and this really affected his life. He had this new passionate idea come into his life, and he realized that, you know, my happiness isn't dependent on the things that I once thought it was dependent on. Okay? This relationship isn't what I thought it would be. This relationship is exhausting me. I really just want my soulmate. I want my twin flame. I want the love of my life. I want somebody who matches my frequency because I'm wore out. A relationship drained some of my dear divine masculine Aries, and now they're ready to walk away. Maybe not quite yet, but you know, they're coming to the realization that this relationship has at least exhausted them. So it'll be interesting to see what they do next. Okay, we'll look at the evolving energies as we go along. Moving in, we have the Four of Waters, tuning in. This is about tuning in and seeking source. This isn't your typical Four of Cups rendition. This isn't about walking away or not accepting a cup. This is actually saying, you know, the water is abundant in my life. I can reach out to the universe and I am fulfilled. I am fulfilled both emotionally, physically, spiritually, and I'm never letting that go no matter what. No matter what disappointment, no matter what, I'm not letting it go because I am worthy. This also shows me that there's people in your ear. Some of you, dear Aries, may have people in your ear whispering things in your ear, negative things. Oh, you might as well settle for this. You might as well do that. Stuff that does not resonate with your spirit. But instead of listening to those voices, dear divine feminine Aries, you are tuning into the divine. You are tuning into the universe. You are tuning into God. You are tuning into Jesus himself, right? Because you understand that there is so much more than what people see. There's so much more than what the environment portrays. You have walked down paths that were likely very difficult for you, but you got through, dear Divine Feminine. And that's why you're tuning in and you're allowing the water to flow through you, okay? You're in tune with yourself and you're in tune with your universe this month. Dear Spirit, please clarify 4 of Waters tuning in for my dear Divine Feminine, moving into the month of January 2021. Please clarify, dear Spirit. I have the 2 of Wands. You waited for something. You pondered about something, okay? You are so passionate. You are so passionate, dear Divine Feminine, that you are not looking at the globe and you're not looking to make a decision. You know what you want. You're just waiting for it to manifest, okay? And you understand that the key to manifestation is delving within. It's looking within. That's what I feel. That's the energies for this month. But let's clarify further. Dear Divine Feminine, Aries, what else is going on, okay? You're not making a decision. You kind of have the decision. You're kind of waiting. It's almost like you've moved into the 3 of Wands energy unknowingly. It's a decision, but in your heart, you know what decision you want to make, right? And you understand that the answer is within and not without of you. Dear Spirit, please clarify more about this decision, this 2 of Wands, 4 of Waters energy for my dear Divine Feminine, moving into the month. That's because you, dear Divine Feminine, you waited long enough. My goodness. This is the 4 of Swords energy. You have waited long enough. This is taking a mental break. This is really contemplating from within, understanding that you need to reach out to that which is outside of yourself, without that which is outside of the scope of what you're seeing today. You have to look outside of that in order to bring in the newness, to bring in the truth of your being, to bring in the direction that you need to take about this particular decision that may be on the table this month, dear Divine Feminine. Okay? I'm feeling that there's a decision that's on the table that you need to make, and you decided to tune in and tune out those voices that are all around you that's trying to make the decision for you. Okay? Dear Spirit, please clarify further. The 4 of Water tuning in for my dear Divine Feminines, moving into the month of January 2021. Divine Feminine Aries. What else is there with this 4 of Waters tuning in? Wow. Because something came to your attention. Ace of Swords. This is an intellectual new beginning. It also is clarity of mind. Some of my dear Aries Divine Feminine may have been confused about something, okay? And, you know, it led to a decision. You had to make a concrete decision. Am I going to deal with this crowd anymore? Or am I not going to deal with this crowd anymore? Is this the way I want my life to go? Is this what I want the way I want my friendships to go or not? You know, and then finally you came to the point where you stopped thinking in some instances. And you said, I'm going to take a rest from this. I have the clarity I seek. I'm going to take a rest from this because I already know that my ship is coming in. Okay? I know it's coming in. I just need to relax and take a break from really racking my brain right now and really tune in and tune others out. And be solid in this decision that seems to be passionate, dear Aries. Okay? So you have a very passionate decision that's coming into play here for you. And it's going to be based on what's within you. And it's going to be emotionally fulfilling. Okay? And you don't have to think about it because you know from where your cup runneth over. Okay? Moving on to the evolving energies. I have a 2-card pull. I have the Knight of Air. And I have the 2 of Inner Voice. Now, the Knight of Air is the mind. This is about a message. Too much information. Information overload. Information coming in, dear Aries, to you. This energy of too much. It's mind-blowing. This can also infer that perhaps, you know, somebody did something this month that really blew your mind. And you're like, I can't believe this, right? And you understand how important it is to tune in Divine Feminine because it has been seen that your inner voice is what held the truth. The material aspects of whatever's happening within your relationship, whatever's happening within your job situation, that doesn't tell you the truth of the situation. It is that tuning in to the inner voice within you, within your heart and soul. That's where the truth comes from. Okay? And I'm saying that that's exactly what you have learned this month. All right? You understand that living in your mind, or, letting other people speak into your head, or divine masculine, not letting go of outdated thought processes, is literally mind-blowing. And you understand that the truth of what you need to contend with, or deal with, or look at, or the truth of your situation is within you. Dear Spirit, please clarify the inner voice in the mind for my dear divine masculine and feminine Aries, moving into the month of January 2021. Please clarify, dear Spirit. I love it. And I have the Queen of Pentacles. She's so stable. In some instances, this is about having faith and trust in yourself, because it's leading up to the inner voice and it's leading up to the Knight of Air. Also, dear Aries, some of you guys may be receiving a message. This is a reminder that you should follow your inner voice. No matter what communication comes to you or what other people say, it's important to tune into your inner voice in this particular juncture in your life, okay? Because that's where you're going to find the answers that you seek. The Queen of Pentacles is a very, very stable woman. She has it all together. As you can see, this isn't the traditional rendition of the Queen of Pentacles, because the Queen is actually having the coin handed to her. This is a reminder that, listen, this stability that you seek is right in front of you. You just need to reach your hands out and grab it. It's right there in front of you, dear Aries. You are stable. You have all of the substance that the Queen of Pentacles possesses. The health, the joy, the love, the commitment. You have that. Okay? And the only way somebody can blow your mind, per se, is if you don't pay attention to your inner voice. But you have the capacity to do so, because the Queen of Pentacles is also a very mature woman. Dear Spirit, please clarify the Queen of Pentacles for my dear Aries, moving into the month of January 2021. Ooh, that's definitely it, Aries. Okay. Whew, the Lovers in the Chariot. Okay, Aries. This is about a love situation. If you're in a situation, dear Aries, where you are being pulled in between your heart and your mind, follow your heart, because your soul is connected to that inner voice. It's connected to the High Priestess energy, okay? Because your mind is just going to keep you confused, okay? So in a love situation, you follow your heart, okay? And you take control of the situation by being passionate about what it is you feel, all right? Some of you guys are in a situation where, you have people whispering in your ear about a particular relationship or friendship or career path, and, you feel a different way, okay? This is telling me that you have the power to take control of your love life specifically, and also your career. Everything is being handed to you, but it's all up to you to grasp. Don't let other people take control. Of all the readings I've done so far, guys, dear Aries, control seems to be a theme for the month of January. And so if I have time, I think I'm going to do a reading on control, because our general reading for all signs, because this is a theme that comes up in all of my readings this month so far. But yeah, so, follow your inner voice. If there's ever a doubt, dear Aries, follow your inner voice, because that's what's going to lead you to the right places this month, okay? Sometimes it's good to listen to advice, but this is not the month, honestly. And if you don't want to listen to your inner voice, if it's a solid decision or some type of physical decision to make, it's okay to wait until next month, okay? All right, so moving right along, we have the Five of Pentacles and we have the Two of Pentacles. This is about the outsider and moment to moment. Okay, so this little boy, he's standing outside of this gate and he sees this rainbow, and this rainbow holds promise, okay? Promise of a better tomorrow. promise of better days ahead. But what's missing here is that this little boy doesn't know that he has the key to open that gate and to walk towards that promise in his own pocket. And by him having that promise in his own pocket and not opening the gate, he's disillusioned to being locked up or being restricted in some way. The rainbows is equivalent to the Pentacles tarot, so this is a very physical manifestation. Do not, dear Aries, be tricked by or deceived by appearances. Appearances can be deceiving, okay? This is a reminder to remember to live moment to moment, okay? Don't feel like you're locked out of the big game of life just because maybe it looks like your goal is far away. That doesn't mean anything, okay? Understand that your goal is closer than what you realize, okay? And that all it takes is to live moment to moment so that you can relish each moment. And as you do, it opens the gates. It opens many gateways, dear Aries. And we're going to clarify further. What's this about, dear Spirit? What is this about? Oh, my goodness. I forgot to pull this card for the prior read pull. So we're going to go back to that after this, okay? All right, dear Spirit, please clarify the outsider and moment to moment for my dear Aries. Moving into the month of January 2021. Please clarify, dear Spirit. Well, yeah, 5 of Cups, okay? Some of you guys were disappointed, okay? You see all those cups behind this young lady. There's these cups behind her. She is very disappointed in love, likely. Some type of emotional disappointment. You know, we like to attribute emotional disappointment to exclusively love, but this can definitely apply to any aspect within your life, including your career. If you're in a situation where you are locked out of your career because of the situation, the circumstances that are happening in our society today, understand that it's time for you to live moment to moment and to have faith that the best is yet to come. I'm hearing the best is yet to come. Okay, if this is a love relationship, understand that you're not locked out of love. There is potential, okay? For some of my Aries, there's potential to overcome this heartache and this pain that you may be tempted to mull over or remain engrossed in. It's not okay to stay there, okay? Even if you have to take baby steps, dear Aries, live moment to moment and get on with life because you deserve it. You deserve the happiness that is awaiting you, okay? Moment to moment. You see that rainbow? That rainbow is a promise of better days ahead. This is a message from the tarot reading that better days are ahead for those this applies to. Clarify the 2 of rainbows, moment to moment, and the outsider for my dear Aries moving into the month of January 2021. Please clarify. This card comes up a lot, okay? So this is going to be a year of like clarifying things, you know, moving away, the past trying to come back. The past is going to try to come back in many instances, not just you, Aries. This is happening with a lot of my readings as well. The past is going to try to come in. This past person, this past situation was very deceptive. They weren't honest. They may even be creeping around on your social media, trying to see what you've been up to. But it looks like to me you're leaving it behind. You just don't see it as a viable option anymore. This is the year 2021 of authenticity, okay? No more deception. People don't want deception anymore. You know, people who have been running even long periods of time on deception, they're being brought down. They're being revealed. The curtain of illusion is being removed for you, dear Aries. You're actually seeing things for what they are. Dear Spirit, please clarify the inner voice. I want to get more clarification on the inner voice in the page of air, or the Knight of Air. About taking control. Dear Spirit, what else is there about the inner voice? The Devil. So somebody of Capricorn persuasion could be heavily influencing this need to just move forward. You know, this person may not have been the healthiest person for you. If it's not a Capricorn, this definitely could be any sign that led to some addictive behaviors. And, you know, you felt like this was your solid place to be, but it seems like that stability wasn't totally put into your hand. And as such, You know, you had to take control of your life, of your destiny, of your love. And you had a choice of letting your mind be blown or seeking the inner peace from within. And you sought the inner peace from within. And so this is a reminder to live moment to moment, because the promise is still there. You deserve happiness. But in order for you to receive that happiness, you have to really feel from your heart and soul that you deserve it. And you do, dear Aries, okay? If you're in a situation like that, it looks like you're walking away from deception, from situations that do not align with who you are. And that's a good thing, dear Aries. Moving on, we have the Three of Rainbows. Guidance, okay? Dear Aries, you have sought your higher spirit. You have not only delved within, okay, and tuned in, but you've also sought guidance from your higher angels, from your guardian angels, from Jesus, from God, from whoever do you see as a spiritual guide in your life. You have looked for it. You have found some type of comfort there. This is not the beginning. This is not reaching out. This is actually finding comfort, okay? Through your connection with spirit. Through your connection with what you believe is right. Materially, actually reaching out, okay? From your heart and soul, from your vessel. Dear Spirit, please clarify the Three of Rainbows for my dear Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine Aries, moving into the month of January 2021. Please clarify. Dear Spirit for Aries. Oh, Aries, that's your card. Whoa. The sun. Right? Because you saw the sun. You there was hope. Somebody came through. All right, it could have even been a child. It could have been a walk in nature. Something inspires you. You realize that when the sun comes out every day, that's a sign that I'm meant to be here, and I have something else yet to do. And that I have my guides and my angels here to overcome whatever situation I find difficult in this life. Dear Aries, I'm feeling, just from the energies of all of your cards that I'm pulling so far, that you guys are taking first steps, baby steps. It's not so much out of a situation, and it could be in some instances a situation or a physical circumstance, as much as it's a mental advancement. Dear Spirit, please clarify the Three of Rainbows for my dear Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, Aries, moving into January 2021. Please clarify for Aries. Oh my God. Again, the theme the plot thickens, guys. The Moon Tarot. This is about dreams. This is about intuition. This is telling me that, and there's no accident that the moon is right next to the sun. Okay? The moon leads to the sun. Because the sun's going to rise again. Okay? Some of you guys are in long distance relationships and you're needing guidance in regards to that, I must say. Okay? Some of you, you weren't so forthcoming, or you weren't so excited about listening to your guides, but you're understanding that, that's the best for you because it's in tune with who you are. The Sun Tarot usually has the baby riding on the horse. This is the after tarot, or before tarot. And the baby's not quite on the horse yet. So basically, this tells me that you're rediscovering some aspect of yourself that leads to happiness. Some aspect of yourself that leads to the innocence or reconnects you with the innocence of yourself. Some of you guys on a more physical and practical level may be visiting with your grandkids, with your children, or spending a lot of time with them. And they may trigger some type of inspiration within yourself. Nonetheless, you have been meditating. Some of you have been meditating. Some of you have been communicating. If your love's at a distance, you'll be communicating with your love at a distance. Some of you have been, a little bit disillusioned by the moon. Maybe you had, some dreams and that, the sun came out and was able to clarify for you particular situations that you were uncertain about. Okay. So let's clarify further the Three of Rainbows for you, dear Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine Aries. Let's clarify further. What else is there, dear Spirit? What else is there for Aries moving in to the month of January 2021? And I have the 8 of coins moving into the 9 of coins. The 8 of coins is about building, okay? The 9 of coins is about reaching a certain level of achievement and success. And this is the in-between tarot. So this is the combination of both. This is just telling me that the work is not done, okay? In some aspect within your life, you know, again, you felt like you had reached some solid base. And then maybe things did crumble and led to a place of independence. This could mean that some of you were in a place of union and then, you know, you had to reach this place of independence. And now, you know, you're talking to the moon. Just trying to get to you. Okay. Or you were a little confused about the situation, but now you aren't because you trust in divinity. You trust in your guides. The reason you trust in your guides is because that's what's worked for you in the past, okay? There's a high emphasis on tuning in, your inner voice, living moment to moment, and following your angel guidance. Divine Masculine is exhausted and completing a trend. This could also, dear Aries, be a habit, a dependency. Nonetheless, it looks like the energies are very conducive with a natural evolution for you, dear Aries, in actually being able to trust yourself, trust your inner voice, trusting your inner spirit to produce what it is that you need this month, moment to moment. Okay? So just to recap, we have completion, dear Aries. We have there's this energy of putting the final pieces into place in regards to a relationship, in regards to a career path or a situation. The finality of it is in play already. For many, it is a new beginning. And others, it's an evolution within a relationship already. You were able to recognize a heartbreak before it actually happened, which is very impressive, Aries. And as such, you were prepared ahead of time. Somebody, you know, maybe had made an offer to you and created this feeling or this facade of stability, but you were able to circumvent in January some aspect that may have been disappointing to you. And as such, you're able to place this puzzle piece into place to complete your thought on that particular situation. Dear Divine Masculine, you're exhausted this month. You feel exhausted. It's only because some previous view of life, of your situation, of your relationship, of your work life has been torn down. And you're just totally exhausted. Some of you may have physically been working very hard. Okay, and it's because you had this particular idea put into place, all right? And it's likely, not completely, in regards to a relationship, okay? You made a decision about a relationship. You you waited for the ships to come in, per se. And then all of a sudden this new idea comes out that you hadn't contemplated before, which tore down your prior vision of what should be. And as such, this has exhausted you. And the evolving energies tells you the best way to move forward in regards to that. Dear Divine Feminine, you are being called to tune in, okay? You're not really making a decision. You're waiting for the results of a decision that you'll likely have to make this month or you had to make in the recent past, okay? And this is after a period of taking a rest and intellectual break from thinking about things or overthinking things, okay? It's because you've received clarity. Once you receive clarity, you were able to take a break and make a very important decision as it pertains to your life. Evolving energy, Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, is inner voice and mind. You have a choice. You can either let the physical aspects, the intellectual aspects confuse you, or you can make a choice to follow your inner voice, because that's where you're going to find your peace of mind if that is a dilemma for you this month. This could very much be related to a love relationship and taking control of a situation so that you don't have somebody pulling your strings like a puppet and getting reactions from you, per se. This coin is promised to you, and the tarot is coming loud and clear saying this is promised to you, all right? Somebody from the past may have induced or helped encourage in very addictive behavior, but you have the freedom Okay, to let it go, because you already have seen the first fruits of your labor. You've already lived the Queen of Pentacles dream in some instances. And as such, you know, you're able to take control of your love life and master the mental torment and headaches that you may physically be going through in lieu of following your inner voice for your inner peace. Two of rainbows is moment to moment. It's important to live moment to moment. You had two cards pop out. The five of rainbows is the outsider. Dear Aries, you have the key in your pocket to resolve the situation that you're confronting right now. Okay? And it's important to apply this particular aspect moment to moment for every situation, minor or major, in your life. Five of Cups tells me that you're letting these cups be left behind, because there's a cup in this hole even if you don't see it, okay? And that's what leads to this promise that you see behind this gate, all right? Nothing is lost. All is gained eventually. It's just about perception sometimes, dear Aries. You're leaving deception behind, okay? You're traveling across new territory and you're leaving deception behind. And there could be somebody, like I said, stalking your social media or riding past your house or whatever, but you're not worried about it because you've let it go. You're moving, you're looking forward. You're not looking in the past anymore. Three of rainbows is guidance. You're seeking out not only the inner voice within you, but you're calling upon the angels, Archangel Michael, you're calling upon Jesus, you're calling upon the energies that resonate with you. And this is some energy that maybe you may not have to be familiar with, but as you experience life this month, you are going to call out to your angels, because you see you're becoming more clear about a certain decision or a certain situation within your life, and you're needing that guidance, and that guidance is going to come through because this is a promise. This is the promise. This is the rainbow card, okay? This promise and this clarity may pertain to a financial situation. It could pertain to a material situation, one that you worked hard in regards, one that required you to make maybe decisions very independently, and now you're able to see clearly, and the angels are able to guide you to the place that you're meant to be in regards to this. And you know, Aries, this has been wonderful channeling a reading for you. I mean, I just feel like I'm in the place I'm supposed to be right now. Being able to be here with you in all of the signs, you know. And you're the first fire sign that I've done, and I'm just really excited to get this reading out to you. I think, you know, at least some of you are going to really enjoy it, and I hope that it resonates with you. But in the meantime, let's see what other messages I have for you, dear Aries, moving into the month of January 2021. Let's see what else we have. This is interesting, dear Aries. Okay, reveal the truth that has been long hidden. So, you know, this lady, this looks like a DNA strand right there in her hand. This is the angel of truth. So this is about truth. This is about getting rid of a particular thought process, dear divine masculine. I am really seeing that come with the Tower Tarot here. I feel like this right here is just confirmation that, you know, the sooner that we understand the truth and we embrace the truth, the sooner we gain our energy back. We gain our wings back, you know, per se, because perhaps, you know, like I said, it's been exhausting potentially for you this month moving into January. It's a study ancient wisdom text. Develop your intuition and psychic ability to access your higher destiny. Okay? So it's okay to look within, dear divine feminine. Okay? Dear divine masculine. So it's okay to tune in. Alright? Because that's how we find freedom. Alright? Because like I'm doing your reading today, dear Aries, and if you have not delved into the psychic realms or the clairvoyant realms or the spiritual realms, understand that you do have the ability. It's all about free will. Okay? It's all about free will. And you have to take a leap of faith. You have to take a leap of faith into the unknown sometimes to discover those aspects and those elements that really resonate with you. So there's somebody out there, I'm pulling this card about reveal the truth that's long been hidden. I think that there's some of you that have been very interested in the esoteric teachings, in tarot, in mediumship, it's okay. This is the year that we're going to come out of the closet, including myself, okay? This is the year that we're coming out of the closet and we're going to reveal ourselves, all right? There's no more keeping this stuff to ourselves, all right? So if you fall into that category, understand that you're not alone, dear Aries, okay? All right, and dear Aries, it has been a pleasure, okay, doing your reading today. I am so excited to present these messages to you. And if you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe. Check out my website is www.twinflamelovejourney.com. I appreciate your support, and until next time, dear Aries, much love and many blessings.